Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gulp and Nosh. This is episode 43. I'm not going to check. Maybe it's 42. I'm Alex.
I'm Emmy.
And today we're drinking Hippo beverages, Hippo Size beverages, Hippo Huckleberry. Big old hippo on the bottle. This is one of the many distributed now by Orca Beverages. We've talked about Orca Beverages a lot in the past as a company that scoops up all these defunct retro sodas, I guess you could call them, and redistributes them so that if you had it as a kid or something, you can actually still find it again today. So it might not surprise you that the history of Hippo beverages ends in failure in the 1960s. Failure is maybe a harsh word, but they ran into some financial troubles and closed in the 1960s. But originally, they were founded in the mid-1920s. It says on the bottle 1927, but the history I saw was mid, so I guess 27 is mid. They're a company in Texas, San Antonio, Texas, specifically, and they were founded by three brothers, Silverio, Jesus, and Arcadio Garza Sr., who passed it to each of their children after they retired, and then Arcadio Garza Jr. Bought the shares from the other two cousins and took it over all by himself until the 1960s when it was closed. Although it might have been passed down in there at some point. Probably not. He probably ran it the rest of the time, I would guess. The name was to draw attention to the size, because now Orca seems to distribute them in 12-ounce bottles, which is pretty standard. Back then, they were distributed in 16-ounce bottles, and they were actually embossed with a hippo on the bottle. So that would have been cool. I wish we could have gotten some of those bottles and tried to make cups out of them or something. But these are pretty standard bottles that Orca distributes them in. No embossed hippos on these, and they're just the normal 12-ounce. But originally there were 16 ounces, and they sold for 5 cents. And at the time, most sodas were either 6 ounces or 12 ounces, and also sold for 5 cents. So Hippo came out, and they're like, we're going to put out 16-ounce bottles, sell for the same price. And they really pushed the size by making their name Hippo Size to draw attention to that fact. All of their flavors have jokey big name or synonyms for large in the name. There's Big Black Cherry, Burly Birch Beer, Colossal Cream, Jumbo Root Beer, Prodigious Peach, and then Hippo Huckleberry. I feel like Hippo Huckleberry is the laziest of those. What would you do if they put out an orange pop? What would you name it? Outrageous? That's not really big, is it?
Instead of Hippo, I would have named it Humongous.
Humongous Huckleberry. Yeah, that would have been better. Because then it's not Hippo Size Hippo Huckleberry. It's Hippo Size Humongous Huckleberry. Yeah, you should have been their marketer. Yeah, I can't think of any others. Like if they had an orange, or if they had like a grape. Grape, you could do gigantic grape. It's got the G, not necessarily. It doesn't have the GR, but it's close enough. You know? But yeah, that was their gimmick, and that was Hippo Size, so let's give it a try. We talked about huckleberry early on. One of our first or second. It was actually our first episode. We did Flathead Lake huckleberry, and we talked about what the heck a huckleberry was, and didn't we decide it was kind of grape-like tasting? Yeah. Cheers to anyone drinking along at home. So we'll see if this is grape tasting. Yeah. It definitely tastes like grape to me. Mm-hmm. I wonder why huckleberry isn't more common. We've had a couple huckleberry flavored things, but it's not one of the go-to berries, you know. It's not strawberry or blueberry.
Isn't a berry.
If you want to get nitpicky, so many things are or aren't fruits or whatever.
Watermelon is a berry, so are pumpkins and bananas.
I will go to my grave not believing that a watermelon is a berry and that Pluto is a planet. I will always believe Pluto is a planet. You can't change these things with stupid classifications. So what makes a berry? Seeds? I thought a berry had to have seeds on the outside.
Blueberries.
Okay. But watermelons don't have seeds on the outside.
Neither do raspberries or blackberries.
Raspberries do.
No, they're inside the little capsules.
I feel like they're in between all the bumps.
No, they're inside them.
Okay. You might be right, but I feel like they're in between, but that's probably... You might be right. I don't want to say that for sure, though. Might be. Yeah. What is or isn't a berry aside?
I wonder
this
if
tastes like grape.
A berry.
I mean, it's got berry in the name. It should be berry. I feel like there's a comic where it was like fruits telling each other that they weren't actually fruits, and like somebody telling a strawberry that it wasn't a berry, and he was like,
I've seen one
in anguish because he's like, it's in my name. I don't know who I am.
I saw one where it was like this banana wanted to go into a berry club.
That might be the one I saw.
Yeah, and so it ended up the strawberry and one other berry left the berry club, and a banana and watermelon came in.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I saw. We must have shared it with each other or something. So that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, huckleberry tastes like a light grape to me. It's not a very strong grape flavor like a grape soda might be, but it's a lighter, more tart grape maybe. But it's good. Hippo Size is pretty good. I give it a go. All right, that was Hippo Size. If you want to buy some merch, or donate to us on Patreon, or send us an email, or find out where our music or our logos come from, it's all in the doobly-doo down there. Hit like and subscribe if you thought this video was cool. And let us know what you think is or isn't a berry in the comments. Goodbye.